Hey, listen up and hear me out. Today we're going to be going over the best beginner tips from a beginner in Rainbow Six Siege. I used to play on console about 5 years ago, haven't touched Siege since. I don't know what to play, so I downloaded Siege again on PC with the spring sale, spending $3. It's also worth mentioning that Siege actually hit their all-time peak concurrent players the last 30 days with 200,000 players. This is due to a lot of content creators getting back into the game, as well as coming through the woodworks of the streamer world, like Jinxie becoming the most popular streamer on Twitch. In the last 5 months, the game has continuously gained popularity, and I happen to also fall in this category of being somebody who got added into the fold with Rainbow Six Siege. I know that from the entry point as a new player to somebody who's very experienced, who might have been playing the game for the last 9 years, which I couldn't even imagine that much hate for yourself, can be very big. And Siege has actually implemented a lot of tools for those new players to learn some of the mechanics, maps, and things within the game that make Siege unique. So I have about 50 hours played in the year 9 new season for Rainbow Six. Something unique that I think I can offer in this video as a new player is I can address a lot of the problems that I'm going through as a new player. While people like Jinxie and a lot of the bigger names who have been in the game for years try to help new players, they might be missing some of the points that you struggle with as a new player that is completely oversimplified. Whether you're a new player or a seasoned vet, I want to hear from you down in the comments if there's something that I missed in this video that would actually help newer players as well improve their game. If you like the video, like it. If you love it, make sure you are subscribed. I live stream on Kick, and I would hope to see you there. Ready? So what are the biggest things that beginners need to work on, and something that I have been trying to work on as my experience grows while playing this game? First, let's just start with operators. Assuming if you're watching this video, you know enough about Siege that it is a search and destroy game mode, attackers, defenders, and every different operator has different abilities that they provide for their team. Something that I would do is make sure that you find at least 2 attackers and 2 defenders that you like. I watch TikToks and I watch YouTube videos about some of the best operators in the game, just so you can give yourself an upper hand. You're not unlocking somebody that might be bad, which I unlocked Oryx with my very first operator, and it turns out he's actually terrible. I would get 2 operators from each side, figure out that you like their guns, you understand their utility not only as just a player by yourself, whether you're solo or just trying to take 1v1s, but also what does that utility do for the team. If you're not sure which attackers or defenders do what, and you're kind of lost on what utility means in the game, I would just completely filter your operator. So if you want to get intelligence meaning these are people that are going to help people find where people are at. Look at their abilities. Okay, Dokkaebi, what does she do? Look at the guide. Okay, she does this. This is cool. Look online and say, okay, what does Dokkaebi do? Is she good in the game? And just so you know, Dokkaebi is very strong and she gets banned every single ranked game. Do you want to be anti-gadget where you're taking out defender's utility? Do you want to be support where you can heal teammates or cut off sight lines or whatever that may be? Frontline, which are going to be your fraggers, entry points, map control, where you can take over parts of the map based on gaining intel or even breachers. And the same thing goes for operators, where you can get trappers, intelligence, anti-gadget to help counteract a lot of the attackers' gadgets, support, again, helping a lot of your teammates create sight lines, anti-entry, which is going to be trapping and just taking away that space from attackers, and even crowd control, which is a lot of traps. I know just starting out this seems like a lot because there are over 72 operators in the game currently. Again, as a new player, I understand and sympathize with that deeply. Focus on 2, watch a couple tier lists, understand how that operator works, save up those renown points so that you can start unlocking more. Because the higher you get into ranked as well as just experience in general, you're going to have an arsenal of operators that you can bring into a match to counteract the opposing team. So if operators are going to be our number 1 thing, then map knowledge and maps are going to be the second biggest thing. So what we're going to do is go ahead into play. We're going to go into training, and we're going to go into map training. Now you can either do this or you can just go into a private match. Either one works. Target drill is really good because it shows you common sites, setups, as well as pathing for different people. Landmark drill is really helpful as well. You don't have to worry about shooting your gun, but it does get a little tedious and a little boring because you're focused on finding this objective and you're not really learning the map so much on where people might be. So we're gonna go ahead and go into target drill. You can change the map. All I would do is just pick a spawn point, find an operator that you like, preferably a faster one, and all you're gonna do is just go explore. So it shows me where the targets are. So we already saw one dummy here. Now this is a good entry point. Ignore my aim, I haven't warmed up yet. Just get used to rooms and just notice where bots are spawning. So just understanding where I'm at right now and where I need to go is incredibly helpful. So now that I know this is where one of the bomb sites is, I have to remember where I spawned, where I entered into, and understand where that relates to where the bomb is at. So because this is a bomb site and I have an ash charge, I'm going to blow this wall up. I understand this is where I came in. This is where dummies were holding this site. There's also a hatch up top, and it's just getting that slow knowledge in each match. I'm not gonna bore you too much going into that type of simulation because you can just do that on your own, and that would be way more beneficial than watch me do it. The last thing that we're gonna talk about with some gameplay is going to be pacing. As a new player, you don't know the angles. I am still in that phase. There are rooms that I didn't know people might push from. There are walls that get torn apart that I don't know that they're peeking from. There's angles that I don't know exist, and I'm still trying to understand the audio in my head. So pacing is going to be how we're going to summarize how to improve your gameplay. If you notice, a lot of good teams are usually very quick with kills, and that doesn't mean that their aim is god tier, although it probably is. They are confident enough to move within the map. If you barricade all of the exit and entry points off, if you're defending and holding site, you have no rotational ability to move and try to get a flank or try to figure out intel on where enemies are going to be coming from. If you sit in a corner, you're an easy target. I was told this on day one. Rainbow Six Siege is swing or be swung. Because the time to kill is so short in this game, the person who is moving has a better chance of winning. Now, to counteract that, that does not mean to sprint everywhere, run without ADSing, and mindlessly roaming throughout the map. This is where pacing comes into play. Somewhere in the middle of being an idiot and running everywhere and being scared and running nowhere is the perfect medium of maneuvering throughout the map, gaining intelligence, learning and listening to where people are coming from, and knowing how to engage in those fights. This is something I'm still working on as well. So recently I've been playing Legion. His utility is really easy to understand. He's actually very effective, and his gun is really good. And with the shotgun as his secondary, you can make rotational points, head holes, and feet holes. But since nobody set up sight, I'm gonna have to do it. Now, because I am Legion, I can definitely take more space around the map.
Hello, motherfucker.
Nobody home. We have Mira on our back end over here. See, I don't know this map well enough to know common sites. I know there's somebody that comes from here usually. Damn.
One friendly operator remaining.
Something that I'm also learning on cams is to not live ping, because
he's on
they
that
will
doorway behind you.
Because they will shoot out cams.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
So it's all right. We're down 1-0. Easy regain. All right, relax, buddy. He's probably gonna invert peek me. Reloading! I knew that was gonna happen. This is what I'm talking about, is playing sidelines. Now, unfortunately, we closed everything off with castles, so I don't really have a lot of room to rotate. So this is where I want to rotate. This front room is fine to be closed off. But because all of us are in sight, if there's somebody who takes...
Or last stop standing.
Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna mow everybody down. Nice, 1-1. What I've learned about sites is that high ground is always key so that they can't hatch. That's not the case for every single map, to my knowledge, but you always want to go top floors and then basements. So what I need to do is try to go to the second floor to get this hatch.
Down to 10
And
seconds.
then over here on one ping again.
Leave me alone!
So I'm pretty sure it's Amrud, and Amrud is the operator that can swing into sight as well as go up hatches. Okay, I'm just looking for roamers, and I can try to rotate back to sight. I hear somebody here, but I don't see them. Oh my god, they're behind me.
Op 4, last operator
Castles,
standing.
get up. He's in, I think, site B it was.
Last operator standing.
He's on one ping.
An intense 1v1 situation. Can I take on
He's sitting behind
this
the
nomad and get the win? So this is an air jab.
He's not in there.
Yeah, he's on one ping planting. Holding it.
Bomb. Disable their diffuser. Diffuser located. Protect the
Well,
bomb.
that was
Disable the
easy.
diffuser. Disable the
Nice.
bomb diffuser.
So the air jab is Nomad's ability, where you can cover off flanks with her. I didn't know where that ones were hitting me from, so. But yeah, that's another attacker. Ying, who's good for flashes. She's unable to be flashed because of her ability. Based on the skill of this lobby, I'm assuming it's lower. So if they don't have sight, hopefully I can try to kill them. Now, because we're droning for bombs, you don't want to lose your drones in the beginning of the game because every operator gets 2. So I'm gonna try to get in the building as fast as possible. He's ascending it, so I'm gonna follow him. He has diffuser.
Stand by to witness the punch. Flash set.
Why are you shooting my nomads?
Bro, I thought it was Ella, bro.
This is just where I'm so inexperienced, looking at different sight lines and just praying somebody beats my aim is just better. Uh-oh, ow, 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 ow. Dude, I'm gonna be in a 1v4 by myself, watch. I feel like he's gonna peek me.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Try to take a different angle.
Four last operator standing.
Nice.
I have no idea what that game was. Let's fucking go though, huh? It's already in here. Hello, anybody home? Damn.
Diffuser to one friendly.
No way. What?
The diffuser has been secured.
What are these clones, man?
Swapping!
You've been spotted.
What the fuck was that guy thinking? Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna go for the plant since there's nobody here.
Diffuser is online and active.
No.
Can't hide from
Down to one friendly.
It's another 1v1. You know what that means. All I'm doing is playing sight lines because I know that if she's going to beat me, it has to be here or through here.